What if I told you that a single calendar can shift by 10 days every year, and that this shift is by design, not by accident? Today we're unpacking one of the most fascinating facts about time that most people never think about: why the Islamic calendar is lunar and why that matters. Most of us use the Gregorian calendar, 12 months, 365 or sometimes 366 days, with years aligned to the seasons. But for over 1 billion Muslims around the world, the calendar of faith follows the rhythm of the moon. Each month begins when the thin crescent moon appears after sunset. Because of this, a lunar year has about 354 or 355 days, roughly 10 to 11 days shorter than the solar year. The choice of the moon isn't random. The Quran itself mentions the new moons as signs for measuring time. This makes the lunar calendar not just a cultural tradition, but a spiritual design built into Islam's worldview. Beyond scripture, the lunar cycle offers something profound: a rhythm that isn't locked to any one season. The Islamic months slowly shift across the solar year, meaning that the holy month of fasting, Ramadan, can occur in the heat of summer, in the chill of winter, or anywhere in between. This movement is deliberate. It ensures that worship is not tied to comfort or climate, but to equality and shared human experience. Imagine fasting from sunrise to sunset when the days are long and hot, then years later, experiencing Ramadan when days are short and cool. Over time, every community, everywhere, goes through both. It's a spiritual rotation that builds empathy and reminds people that devotion isn't supposed to be convenient. Another beautiful aspect is how it reconnects people with nature. To start a new month, Muslims look up at the sky and wait for the faint crescent to appear. That moment, the act of searching for the moon, is a reminder that time doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the universe, to something greater than human calculation. The moon becomes both a clock and a symbol of humility, change, and renewal. Now, why does all this matter, even if you're not Muslim? Because it shows that time is never neutral. The calendar we follow shapes how we see our lives and what we value. The Islamic lunar calendar teaches that time can be spiritual, natural, and deeply personal. It also demonstrates fairness. Since the months move through all seasons, no one group has a permanent advantage. Everyone experiences both ease and difficulty at different points. That builds unity and balance. Of course, there are challenges. A lunar year being shorter means that the Islamic months don't match the same season each year, which can be inconvenient for agriculture or business. There's also the human element of moon sighting. Sometimes different communities start the same month on different days, depending on local visibility or interpretation. From a purely practical or commercial perspective, that might seem confusing or inefficient. But those so-called challenges are actually part of the beauty. The shifting seasons remind people that they adapt to creation, not the other way around. The fact that humans still go outside, look up, and watch for the moon keeps a sense of shared wonder alive. And the coexistence of two systems, the solar calendar for daily life and the lunar one for faith, reflects how people can live in both worlds, the material and the spiritual. Think of it like two runners. One runs in the same lane every time, predictable, steady, comfortable. The other changes lanes each race, sometimes running with the wind, sometimes against it. The second runner doesn't have it easier, but they grow stronger, more aware, more resilient. That's what the lunar calendar does for spiritual life. So next time you hear that Ramadan or Eid is coming earlier than last year, remember, it's not random. It's part of a design that connects believers across time and place. A design that turns the night sky into a reminder of faith, community, and the cycles that govern all living things. As the world gets faster and more digital, most of us barely look up at the sky anymore. But maybe this lunar calendar can teach everyone, regardless of belief, something powerful: to slow down, to notice the moon, to understand that time isn't just about schedules and deadlines, it's also about meaning. Time can be sacred. It can be shared. It can move with the rhythm of the universe instead of against it. That's why the Islamic calendar is lunar, and that's why it matters.